describe Saving Our Daughters is, I mean, to the name, it's just about encouraging young girls, many different girls from everywhere. And the organization is just a place where different people in different fields can come and spend time and inspire the girls to live out their dreams and to let them know that it's possible. Like, that's what it's about in life. It's about giving what you've been given, spreading the love.
Your voice is amazing.
Writing is really big for me. So writing songs, although that is a part of my career, it's how I get my emotions out.
I do a lot of yoga. I do therapy once a week, and I see a dietitian once a week also. Very, very important to have a good sense of a relationship with food, because if you don't have the proper nutrients, your body and your mind can't take the nutrients that it needs.
One of the things that I really love to do, that I do every single day, is journaling, as well as meditation. It allows me to be, really centered, really quiet, and it allows me to tap in to whatever I'm feeling in that moment.
I didn't realize if I did not take care of myself first, I couldn't take care of other people. And so recently I have learned, in terms of looking into my likes, is listening to music. I also love working out. I'll do that maybe 20-30 minutes a day.
I've struggled with depression and anxiety for basically my entire life, and I've been in and out of treatment for the past year. So it's a very, very heartfelt topic for me, and very personal.
The more you educate people on different types of mental illnesses or mental health issues, the more people feel comfortable in whatever they may have. Because if you know you're not alone, okay, I'm not crazy for feeling the way that I feel. There's help out there. There are people who get it, and there's a way to overcome it.
When something happens to you on the outside, if you get injured on the outside, you can see the bruise, you can see, maybe the blood, you can see the effects, the scars on the outside. But when we're talking about mental health, a lot of times people are going through a lot of different things, but you just might not see it.
Mental health awareness is important to me because it's one of the biggest problems people struggle with without even realizing it. I mean, tons of people have undiagnosed mental illness because of their unawareness of the symptoms and causes. That's why I also think it's important to educate people on these symptoms and causes to spread awareness.
Our bodies are our own. Our minds are our own. And so to be able to make sure you take the time and have the awareness to check in with yourself on how you're feeling, what your needs are, and knowing that I am important too and I am enough.
So the last thing I want is for someone to suffer in silence.
Don't be afraid to take time for yourself. That's like a really big thing, especially in the age of social media and like being online.
I'd say find help as soon as possible if you feel like you do need help. There's no shame in asking for help or needing more help. It's just a part of life, and a lot of people are suffering from anxiety, depression, mental illness, and it's just so important to take care of your body and your mind.
Your feelings and your thoughts are valid, and sometimes it just takes talking to just one person to change everything.
If I were to meet anyone struggling with mental wellness, the first thing I would do is reassure them that it isn't anything to be ashamed of. Because after taking that first big step of first acknowledging the problem, then they can work to better themselves. And also remember, please don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah, it's been basically a dream of mine for my entire life to inspire people and help people be the best version of themselves. So seeing these little girls be inspired by me just really lights my day.
I really like the feeling that I can be an inspiration to somebody, or that maybe something I've said or something I've done has supported someone in some way.
The things that I have learned, I can take and share with other people because it's been meaningful to me. So hopefully it can be meaningful to other people too. That mostly at the end of the day, you are enough.
That was truly inspiring. Thanks to all the celebrity mentors who shared their advice. I'm Selena Smith, and you may have recently seen me on Annie Live on NBC or Tyler Perry's Young Dylan. I'm also part of the Saving Our Daughters mentorship program. This program focuses on promoting a positive mental environment for young girls. And today I'm joined with one of our star mentors and my friend, Elena Onale. Elena, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Hey Selena, it's so good to see you too.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you. Well, you are already an inspiration and a role model. I mean, you're a pre-med student at age 13. I mean, come on, girl, you are killing the pre-med game. And you are also one of the founders of the Brown STEM Girl Foundation, and you recently became a mental ambassador for Saving Our Daughters. So, to begin, tell us, what are your personal values and how do you stay focused on your goals with STEM and medicine?
My personal values are to, one, just stay true to myself, keep integrity, and how I focus on what I'm doing with med school and school is keeping a good schedule and living literally by my calendar.
That's amazing. Well, I know that you are a pre-med student and you've got a lot of stuff going on in your schedule, and I know sometimes that can become, stressful. So, how do you when you're down about things, how do you get back on track? And like when you're down, like how do you get back to that, mental state, of happiness and stuff?
Well, I love to do many different things when I feel stressed just to pick me back up from, I don't know, hanging out with friends to baking and sometimes running in the morning, just to help me get back up.
Amazing. I know when I'm stressed, I like to work out and I like to exercise. So, do you prioritize good nutrition and exercise, and how does that impact your wellness and your health?
I do prioritize exercising because that's what gets me up in the morning. I love to go running. I love to exercise when I have some time. And I do love to eat healthy. I know sometimes that might not always be something I can do because I'm in college and sometimes I just feel like snacking, but for the most part, I do love I do love to eat healthy.
That's amazing. Well, okay, now we have a few questions from our Cinderellas coming in, starting with Brooke.
Hi, my name is Brooke Monet Westbrook. I'm a senior in high school and I am the TikTok director for Saving Our Daughters. And I believe that this question would help me and my peers out with a lot of self-esteem issues. So I was just wondering, what advice would you give girls who struggle with positive self-esteem that is affecting their studies and peer relationships in school?
The advice I would give to girls who are struggling with self-esteem, positive self-esteem, is to never give up on yourself, to follow your dreams and know that you're beautiful in everything that you do and no one can tell you anything else.
Hi, I'm Gisela, but you can call me GC. And my question for you is, what does a great friend look like to you, and how did you know when you found a great friend?
Well, a great friend to me is someone who is supportive of you in whatever you're doing. They're always there, no matter what you're doing or who you are, and they know that sometimes you may feel down, and they're there to pick you up. So yeah, that's what a great friend is to me.
Hi, I'm Gabriella, but you could call me Gabby, and I'm 11 years old, and I'm in the 6th grade. And I have a question. The pandemic had forced us to adjust in major ways that have been particularly challenging to the youth. How did you deal with the stress?
Well, as somebody going through the pandemic, I made the most of it, making sure I kept up with my mental health. And I think that was important because us as, well, youth, we need to make sure that we're taking care of our mental health and that we're doing okay, whether it's reaching out to friends and family or creating groups just to sit down and talk. So that's a little bit of what I was doing.
Hello, my name is Abigail, but you can call me Abby. My question for you is, what is your favorite creation you have made with Legos?
My favorite creation that I've made with Legos has to be the Millennium Falcon. It was the biggest Lego I have ever done. It took me around 14 hours, but it was fun.
14 hours. Oh my gosh. How do you do that? I have never heard. I have a bunch of friends who, like play with Legos and stuff, but I have never heard 14 hours. That's crazy. As a mental health ambassador, what makes you feel optimistic for the future of mental health?
As a mental health ambassador, what makes me feel optimistic is to know that there are others out there who want to prioritize mental health, that we are spreading mental health everywhere, because that's what's needed for youth. We need mental health.
Thank you so much, Elena. It's been so wonderful talking to you. I cannot wait to see all that you accomplish. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good talking to you.